A narc is somebody that's easily possessible. And when they're not possessed with a strong, high-ranking demon, they're possessed by the little ones. So they don't live a life of meaning. They're constantly searching for external validation and money and this and that. They're worldly things. But when a chosen one walks by, you better believe the highest-ranking demon will come possess them and enter them, just like you enter a car, you open the door, you go in. And then all of a sudden, their tactics and their ways become a lot more advanced. And that's why they cause turmoil. And that's why they are everywhere. It's not that they are everywhere. It's that demons can travel around the world in a split second. They're not like humans. Okay? We can't see them. They can see us. So when you're around people, no matter where you are, understand that potentially, likely, mostly likely, they're going to get possessed and they're going to start looking at you some type of way and they're going to start trying to get a reaction out of you and they're going to start doing all the narc things that narcs do. It's not like the human being is a type of narc. They call it a personality disorder. It's just a weak vessel that doesn't believe its maker, doesn't believe in its maker, doesn't believe in the day of judgment, doesn't believe in hell or heaven. They put all their eggs in this world, in this basket. That's why it's survival of the fittest. That's why they're willing to unalive you in order to get ahead, even if it's just by a little bit. Okay? These people are weak individuals, spiritually weak, possessible. That's how I want you to view them, and that's how I view them. So when I meet somebody, I watch them, and I notice their character change. I notice their eyes change. I notice their face transform. I notice the dirty looks happen and this and that and the other. Narcs are cowards. They are cowards. That's why they look at you when nobody's looking at them. They're unable to pursue you when everybody's looking, unless it's a classic narcissist, and most likely they're psychopathic as well. So they don't even feel fear. They just walk into danger, and as long as they're causing harm, they feel good. Point is, it's people that are possessed. It's not just people. They're not just like this. If you leave them in a room by themselves, no demon, no high-ranking demon is going to come possess them. For what? What's the point? They're already lost. They're already going to hell. And God knows best, unless he forgives them and they repent and they try and change their life around. But the point is, they're already going to hell. What's the demon going to do with them? There's nobody to corrupt. There's nothing to do. They're just going to leave them. But when a chosen one, when a believer, when a God-loving believer is in the vicinity, that's when all the demons come and possess this individual. And they start their tactics. They start their plan. They know your weaknesses. They know what's going to trigger you, because they're watching you all the time. They can see you and you can't see them. That's why you must continue to remember God often. Dhikr, the remembrance of God, God consciousness. Be mindful of God. Put your awareness on God, because that's your protection. What, are you going to punch the demon? You can't even see them. And what the demons will do with these humans, they're going to provoke you to punch them. And then they're going to unpossess them, and then the cops are there, and then your freedom's gone because they got a remote emotional reaction out of you, and they're going to blame you and this and that. It's the same thing around the world. So stay mindful, take a deep breath, and understand the plan. Use your words, and if they get in your face or whatever, make sure there's evidence, make sure there's cameras. Like, you really got to think things through. Make sure there are witnesses, whatever. Then use your hands and let them have it, But let that be the last thing that you do, because, as I said, incriminating you it's a dream come true. You won't be taking the spotlight from them at the gym. You won't be this or that. You'll be behind bars, and they'll be possessed and trying to trigger someone else. Same shit, different toilet.